Why do I look so shiny? Alright, hello and welcome back to my channel. Hey, it's Bailey. Today I decided that I was going to film the DCP tag. It's only 10 questions long, so hopefully I won't flounder about for several years, but I will try to do my best to keep it short. It's really bright outside and I went a little too hard on the highlighter, so I'm looking real shiny, so just try to ignore that. But let's jump right in. How did you hear about the program? I honestly don't know the answer to this question. I imagine that my mom told me about it. She is just as much of a Disney fan as I am, if not more. And she knows about these sort of things and reads blogs and all that good stuff. But I found out that you could do the program after graduation from reading a book by Lindsay Ray, I Hate Green Beans. She writes a really funny blog about The Bachelor. That's how she started, at least, and now she's written a book, and she wrote about doing it after graduation, so that's how I found out that I could apply for after I graduate. Sorry, Misa's walking around in the background. How was the interview process? For me, I mean, it was stressful, just like everyone else's, but it wasn't too bad. I applied the day applications dropped. That was January 22nd, 2018, and I got my WBI, the web-based interview, probably 30 to 45 minutes-ish after I applied. I called my mom, of course, I was freaking out, and then I passed the WBI and scheduled my phone interview for January 25th. I only had to wait like 3 days after my application to do my phone interview, so that I think really helped. I didn't do a whole lot of prep. I did look up a couple of lists of possible questions. Something I really recommend for the phone interview is either having a copy of your application or at least writing down your top roles. So in case you get asked about that, I wrote down all the roles that I listed any interest in because I knew those were any that I could be picked from. And so I did that, and I also had a copy of my application so I could look at the work history that I had listed. You can only list 5 work experiences, so I didn't list all of my history, so I wanted to make sure I didn't reference something that wasn't on the application. And most importantly, remind yourself to smile. And then I found out that I was accepted on February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. Question number 3. Where were you when you found out? I was in bed. I had just woken up. There had been a wave the day before, and I didn't think there was gonna be another wave that week. So if you're unfamiliar with the program, that they do waves on usually Mondays of large groups of acceptances at a time. And there had been a really big one the day before, so I assumed that there wasn't gonna be any the next day. Lo and behold, I woke up and the first thing I was, scrolling through my notifications and I saw that congratulations email from Disney. What is your role/preferred roles? I got attractions, which was one of my high interest roles. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is that can also entail the parking lot. So I hope that I don't end up directing cars in parking lots all day, but if I do, I'll still be happy to be there. I hope that I end up with an attraction that I enjoy. Tower of Terror is one of my favorites. Haunted Mansion. Star Tours would be cool, even though I can't ride that ride because I get motion sick. How did you find your roommates? How many do you want? I have 5 wonderful roommates right now. Obviously that can change. We're still really far out. It's only March. We don't start the program until May, but we found each other on the Facebook page. That's where I would recommend anyone find your roommates. That's really the only way to do it. There's always a big Facebook page for every season. I want 5, including myself, of roommates, so 6 people total. I think that's a really good number. The 6th question is, what are you going to miss while on the program? I'm going to miss a lot of things. I'm going to miss all my friends here at school, my family, all my animals. I have 2 cats here. I have 3 cats at home and 3 dogs at home and 2 more dogs at my dad's house. So I have a lot of animals that I'm going to miss terribly. I'm going to miss the weather here. I like having, seasons throughout the year instead of just having hot and then a little less hot. but it's such a good opportunity that that'll make up for it, I'm sure. Number 7, what's your favorite Disney park? This changes all the time. Right now it's probably a tie between Epcot and Disney's Animal Kingdom. I think that Epcot has always been my favorite because I love to travel and, you know, being able to see those different countries, I mean, in a very small form around Epcot is one of my favorite things to do. But right now, Animal Kingdom really has my heart. I really enjoyed exploring Pandora when I was in Disney over New Year's, and so I really liked that addition to Animal Kingdom. And it's just a really fun park. They always have dancers and live music, and it just really gets you in the spirit. Number 8, first thing you want to do when you get there. Well, we're going on a little, like, teeny tiny mini vacation for a couple of days before I start. So the first thing I want to do is go to the parks. But when I actually start my program, I just want to hang out with my roommates, like go to Disney Springs, go resort hopping, actually meet them all in person and have a really good time and decorate the apartment and all that good stuff. Number 9, what is number 1 on your bucket list? Watch Happily Ever After as a cast member. I loved Wishes, and this might be blasphemous, but it had its time, and I think Happily Ever After is really awesome, and I've only seen it once, so I'm really excited to go to Disney and be a cast member and watch it for the first time with all my friends, and I'm just sentimental thinking about it already. Number 10, one thing you hope to take away from the program. I would really like to take away lifelong friends. I think the relationships that you build there are really important, and that you can really make the connections that are so deep and long-lasting in that kind of program. And also, I'd like to leave with a full-time job. That would be really nice. I'm not, you know, expecting it or anything, but I'd like to finish the program by either extending or hopefully getting a professional internship, which leads into a job. And I just want to do a lot of networking while I'm there, so I can hopefully move on and stay within the Disney company. I really like the Orlando area and really like Disney. So that was my DCP tag. If there's any other questions that you want me to answer about my program or the Disney College program in general or my application process, I would be happy to film another video or send you a private message with my thoughts. So please be sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below. That really helps me out and lets me know that you are interested in what I have to say, which I know not a lot of people feel that way, but hit that subscribe button, like if you're interested, and keep watching. All right, bye.